Hey guys, Mencha here. Today I'm going to show you a track. I decided to make a copy of a track by Armin van Buuren. It's called Pulstar. By the way, this is a track by Vangelis back in the days. I guess it's 90s, maybe earlier, I don't know. Maybe you know, please write in the description. I know I can go to Wiki and check the release date of this track, but I don't know at this point. Yeah, also I really like a version by Scooter. It's something like a 2003, I guess, the album called Stadium Techno Experience, and I really like that version by Scooter. And this version is more fresh, of course, released maybe a few weeks ago or something, maybe a few days ago, but something like September, October 2024. Yeah, and let me show you what I made. I made a copy, as I said, and this track actually starts with intro. But I decided to use it from beat. Yeah, it sounds more logical because we have extended mix, and we should listen to the bass drum first, then the intro. Yeah, all the instruments from intro we have in the breakdown. Yeah, so the full track you can listen to in the description. I leave the link. You can listen to this track. Also, this version mp3 file I'll upload to my Telegram channel. Also, all the links in the description. Check and you can listen the full track. Actually, I don't know about how YouTube works, because sometimes I'm showing the part of the track of my copy, and YouTube decide it's something like restrictions, because this content ID decide I'm showing you original track. Yeah, maybe you can see something like a gap between when I starting to show you a track and something like you can see something like a edit. Yeah, that's because YouTube restricted some moments in the video. So let me show you the track and I'll explain what I use here. I guess you know this melody because it's really famous. Actually, I don't know if maybe it's from the movie or soundtrack or just from album of Vangelis. Anyway, I'll try to figure out, of course. I listened to this track many times, but I don't remember exactly from what movie or album this track is. So let's start from the drums. We have something like that. Let me show you. We have bass drum, clap. Also we have heads, something like a percussion. By the way, I used these drums from my pack where I made electro. Yeah, the track in electro genre, in electro style. And also we have open head. Sounds like that. We have these claps. I decided to use clap, something like that, and I used a lot of reverb and delay to make something like that. By the way, this feature using in techno music, something like that. Also we have these percussions. It sounds like a high tone, yeah, maybe like that, and it sounds really cool because without these instruments sounds a bit empty. And I really like these percussions. Yeah, sounds really good. We have something like a tambourine. It's called the sample called Chime. Yeah, sounds like that, but it's something like a tambourine and a lot of reverb in it. Yeah, we have here bass section. It's something like sub bass and mid bass. We have two mid bass here. Sounds like that, and we have several harmonies, several chord progressions, because track sounds a bit complicated. Yeah, it's not something like we have one melody, one chord progression, and we have something like arrangement around this melody and progression. We have a few, I would say, 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 different progressions in this track. Let me show you. I'll show you with these chords. It's not a chord progression, it's just variations of these notes. Yeah, we have chord progression here. This is one chord progression. By the way, in the breakdown we don't have any progressions, we just have the straight something like a F minor progression, and that's it. Yeah, here we have a bit other progression, something like another sounds like another track. Yeah, sounds really interesting because we have different progression here. Something like we have F minor here in the breakdown, and then we have here A sharp minor. Yeah, sounds really interesting, and it's something like here we have something like back in the our harmony. Yeah, sounds really interesting. It's because the cool progression and melody by Vangelis. Yeah, we have another chord progression here. Yeah, and we have the last chord progression, something like in the outro part. Yeah, and we have really a lot of different progressions. Yeah, so the track sounds really interesting. So we have the melody. By the way, melody sounds really basic because I used this initial preset, and when I'm comparing these two melodies, I heard something like a flanger FX. It's because we have similar sounds and maybe a similar phase, and this melody sounds like a flanger, I don't know. And I figure out that Armin van Buuren used the same preset, something like that. I don't know if he uses Serum or Silent or Massive, it's not matter, no matter, because we have something like a saw, sound like that. Yeah, of course I used some effects here, like delay, reverb, and the hyper dimension. By the way, if you want to use maybe a more Armin preset, something like closer to Armin, you don't need to use a lot of space. If you want to make it more white, you can use this hyper effect more. It will sound more white. And it will sound a bit more interesting in my opinion, but you can use any of this option. Yeah. I don't know, I heard a lot of Armin's tracks, and Armin uses a lot of more basic presets, something like that. Anyway, I'll upload this project to my Patreon and Boosty. Maybe you want to know how this track was produced. You can easily download it and open this project and figure out what I'm using in this track, and maybe Armin, yeah, something like that. So we have melody variation, as I said. And as I showed, here we have something like a third melody. Yeah, and I used a filter here to make automation or filter automation from the breakdown to drop and back here when we have something like an outro part. Yeah, we have these sounds, really funny, honestly. Also, I used something like my variation of the melodies that original track has. I don't know what Armin uses, or the producer of Armin van Buuren, of course. I don't know really, but I decided to make these instruments by my own. Yeah, so we have pad. I decided to use also automation for a cutoff of this pad. And we have different chord progression. And we have this chord progression in the breakdown. Something like that. I used something like an Anjuno pad. You can find this kind of pad in the Silent or Serum. It's really sounds really warm, and I like how cutoff works here in this preset. Also, I decided to use Nexus preset to make something like an additional layer. to make something like more atmosphere, more sounds in this pad, something like to not sound that simple, maybe with another sounds to make cooler atmosphere, something like that. Also we have additional pad here in the outro part. It's like a saw pad, but one note, and I decided to use this atmosphere here. It's something like a texture loop from my pack I made especially for you. If you want to use more atmospheres, check the link in the description. You can find a lot of my own samples and presets. Also, I decided to use this vocal atmosphere here. So we have this sort of like a square plug. It's just a sample and sounds like that. And we have in the outro part this arpeggio. Sounds like that. And also we have this sequence. You can hear it from the beginning of the track, not the beginning like that, but because I showed it in the start of this video, you can hear this sequence. I thought first I thought it was silent, but I remembered I have a preset when I use something like a deep house in the I made something like a remake of More and More track by Captain Hollywood, and I used this plug there, and I decided to try to make something like 16 notes here, and I thought, wow, it sounds really similar to this sequence like in the beginning of the Armin's track. Yeah, sounds like that. Also we have FX part, we have something like swell or drone effects. Another one, and we have more usual effects. Also we have impact and these fills. Yeah, something like that. As I said, full track you can listen in my Telegram channel. I leave the link in the description. Also you can listen to original track by Armin van Buuren called Pulstar. Also I leave the link in the description. And if you want to check this project full, maybe you want to make something like by your own, maybe change the melody, change the chords, etc. Maybe you have an idea but don't have cool instruments, you can also check my Patreon and Boosty to download this project and use for your next track, something like in Armin van Buuren style or in the progressive house, melodic techno, I don't know, whatever you want, something like that. And tell me, what do you think about this copy? Maybe you want to add something, I don't know. Anyway, any comments, feel free to write. Yeah, so Mitch was here. Bye bye guys.